Hello, and welcome to Devlog 5. In this video, I will be playing a scene from the game. It is from day 1, so there will be day 1 spoilers, but since part 1 of the game, I've changed it to part 1 rather than chapter 1, because having just 2 chapters, I think, was a little bit confusing, so it's part 1 and part 2. But yes, part 1 has 7 days now. It actually always had 7 days. But yeah, it's quite early in the game, so I wouldn't worry too much about it, although I do tend to worry about spoilers a lot. But yes, there will be day 1 spoilers, so if that's a problem for you, then I would skip to this time code here for just general updates at the end. And you can skip if you want to. But yes, I wanted to show some of the game. I have been quite torn about showing it because, as I said, I get quite worried about spoilers. But I have come to the conclusion that I do need to show some of it to you guys since you've been following it and you do deserve to see, some of the game I'm putting up. There isn't so much to talk about either, or just show without actually showing the game. So I probably need to just stop focusing on spoilers so much, although, obviously, not revealing the main mystery just yet, but yeah, here's a little teaser. I hope you like it. Okay, so if you saw that, thank you for watching. Nothing is entirely final. I might change a few details of it for the final release. In fact, that is quite likely. Okay, so I guess now I'll get on to the other stuff. So I have come up with the release date for part 1, and I will be releasing that very soon. Because of how the game is structured, originally it was chapter 1 and chapter 2, but now it's part 1 and part 2, as I said earlier. So I will be releasing part 1 on its own, as I kind of implied there. And part 2 will be coming out later. So part 1 will be released for free, and likely part 2 and the epilogue will come out a lot later. Well, not a lot, probably in about a year. So the release date for part 1 will be this year, and the release date for part 2 will be next year. But yes, when I release the full game together, which will be prologue, part 1, part 2, and the epilogue, it will cost a bit of money. It will be under £5. Don't worry about that. I do still feel quite guilty about it because, of course, I'm worried that I've priced somebody out of it, but the exact price hasn't been decided yet for that. But yeah, part 1 will be released for free this year. But still, I am finding it rather exciting, really. Oh yes, and as far as the actual release, since part 1 will be releasing for free, I will just be putting that on itch.io, well, with the prologue. But when the full game releases, I will be putting it up on Steam, which is a new thing for me. So it is very exciting. And again, thank you everybody who's watching and following along. And please keep an eye out for when I put up the release date for part 1. And I did just give you a rough estimate anyway. It's just the exact release date I will be putting out separately. As for the other bits, you did see some of it during the recording earlier, but I have been working on the UI, so I'll probably show you just a little bit of that up here as well for a moment. Yeah, so there was a little bit less talking in this one, but thank you for watching. I hope it was interesting to you. If you have any feedback on it, I know it is a bit slow-paced, although that is kind of the nature of the genre a bit, is that you're kind of absorbing the mystery. But I know Mara in particular, and I did pick Mara as a character, so that is my bad, but she is very wordy, I'd say, when she talks, which is part of the reason I picked her, but I have been thinking I might need to break up her paragraphs a little bit, because, yeah, it is a lot of reading. The other characters aren't quite as chatty. A lot of it is Mara. So, yes. But yes, thank you for watching. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.